What up guys?
guys?
Welcome back to our channel What Up Canada. This is Sherry
And this is Sid.
and this channel is all about Canada.
So today's video is gonna be very fun and informative, and we're gonna tell you about things which no one is going to tell you about Canada.
Although these things may be small, but these are so important and you only realize this when you start living here in Canada.
So without further ado, let's start with the video.
So we are out for a morning walk and probably this is the first time we are making a video in the morning. Usually it's
Yeah.
afternoons or evenings, but today we got up early, went on for our morning walk, and now is the time when we talk about the first thing about Canada.
So we are through with winters and summers are finally here, and you can see like I have 2 bags full of winter clothes which we are gonna donate because we recently just cleared our closet and we have a lot of things which we can donate which are in really good shape. So if you can see to my right, there's a donation box out there and I need to cross the road. So should I go this way?
बहुत तेज हो रहा है बहुत
So this is the first fact which I'm going to tell you about Canada. So I just can't jaywalk the road. By jaywalking, what I mean is I just can't illegally cross the road. I need to take a proper crosswalk, which is down the lane there, and then cross the road and then come to the other side. So this is the first fact that you cannot jaywalk here in Canada. So I'll take you along with me, and we're going to cross the road and put these bags in that basket. So since the signal is already green, I can cross the road. And if the signal was red, I need to press this button and the light would change for me. So initially the lights are usually red, and once you turn the button on, it'll turn green after a while and it will tell you it's a safe time for you to cross the road.
Here you have to see the legal way, cross the legal way and reach your destination the right way.
Yeah. So we have reached our destination and now I'm going to donate these clothes in this box.
So next is about shopping in Canada. So shopping in Canada is great, we always say that, but online shopping in Canada is not so great. Why? Because we are from India and we are used to such a comfortable online shopping experience. So in Canada, if you want to return something, you will have to pack it back all by yourself, go to Canada Post and courier it from there. And if you bought it from a store, you have to again pack it, go to the store and return it to them. No one is going to come to your home and pick it for you, and your life will not be sorted like this. Like we always say, Canada आके आत्मनिर्भर होना पड़ेगा. This is one of the things. Even online returns is your responsibility. So Myntra, I really miss you. How I used to order 10 things, try all of them, keep 5, return 5 without even moving out of my house. So really miss that thing about Canada. Online returns is such a pain.
Being spoiled by those online deliveries and online experience that you have back home is really a bliss for every woman, I would say, not guys that for that matter.
Why?
But
Even guys like to shop. You like to shop so much.
I like to shop, but I don't really like shopping online.
Okay, I used
Yeah.
to love Myntra.
But yeah, with the likes of Myntra, Amazon and other websites that are there, things have really progressed so far that you really don't have to get out of your house and do any bit. They'll give you the order, they'll deliver it, then even they'll pick it up for you.
Yeah.
So things are really so easy there.
Yep. So first time when I had to return something, I was like, okay, someone is going to come to my home and pick it up for me. But Siddharth told me we have to go to Canada Post and courier it all by ourselves.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So now let's talk about the most interesting and funny thing which struck me when I came here in Canada. And it is about the bagged milks and milk pitcher that they have here in Canada. It's a Canadian invention and a Canadian thing that we have here. So here milk comes in a bag which has 3 unresealable milk pouches, 4 liters total in quantity, and then you need to have a pitcher which holds the bag. So you will take 1 pouch of the entire quantity, put it in the milk pitcher and snip off the corners and then use it for yourself. So it's a very funny thing that you need a jar to hold the milk first and then use it and then put it back again in the fridge until the next time that you want to use it.
And this is such a Canadian thing. Like, trust me, my bua, she has been in US for 20 years, and when she came to Canada, she was surprised to see why does everybody have a pitcher in their home for milk. But that's how it is in Canada. You have the bagged milk and you have the pitcher. That's a Canadian thing you'll have to live with.
And no one has a reasonable explanation that why exactly do you need a milk pitcher to hold the milk. So the next interesting thing is that you have separate days for picking up waste and you have separate bins to cater to different types of waste. By that, what I mean is for organic, for recycle and for garbage, you have separate bins and you have specific days wherein they'll come to pick up each type of waste. So 1 week it will be organic plus recyclable waste. And that's the thing about Canada, that every alternate week, the type of garbage or the waste picking changes. And another important thing that I want to tell here is that no one is gonna come to your place to pick that up. You need to place the bins outside your house. There'll be a truck that will come and pick up the waste. So no one would be coming to your house and ringing your bell and saying, Madam, kooda pakada dijiye, and sir, kooda de dijiye, we will take it up.
Of course, this is Canada. I told you, आत्मनिर्भर तो होना ही पड़ेगा and हर चीज़ में दिमाग लगाना ही पड़ेगा. It can be online shopping, it can be shopping mall, it can be garbage picking and what not.
So the next point is, oops, sorry.
Let's go. Sorry. So in Canada, people say so much sorry in Canada that Canadian government had to amend the laws to make it an act. So basically in Canada, there's an apology act which was passed in 2009 to let people stay away from troubles for saying sorry way too much. Like literally, बहुत sorry बोलते हैं यहाँ पे सब लोग for everything.
Yeah, be it a stone, be it a tree, be it a pole, and human being for that matter, yes. They say sorry to each and every other thing, every other person, and whatnot.
So don't be surprised if you hear sorry so much when you come to Canada. That's going to be a new normal for you in your life in Canada.
So the next thing is about the public transit. So people don't usually get into the public transit unless and until everyone has exited. So there are 2 doors. The front one is basically for boarding the bus and the back one is basically for exiting the bus. For some reason, if the doors aren't working and there's just a single door at the front which is working, so people let the people inside the bus get out first before boarding it. Because here people respect each other's time and their personal space.
One thing we have to give to Canada is they're super polite and they respect each other's space. So that point goes to Canada for sure. Next is you cannot misjudge weather conditions in Canada. So for most part of the year, since you know it's winters here in Canada, you need to really check what's the temperature. By that, I don't mean check what's the temperature your mobile is showing. Always check what it's showing for feels like. So feels like is the one which you need to rely on, because whatever the temperature may be, it's always going to be colder than that. So it would be spring flowers would be blooming, but before you know, it would be snow falling on them. That's reality. We aren't even exaggerating. So never underestimate Canadian weather.
People prefer keeping a light jacket with them because usually during the evenings or at the night it becomes a bit chilly. So it's safe to keep a light jacket with them.
Right. Right now the weather is very nice. Like these days it's 26 degrees in the afternoon, but during night it is around 17 degrees. So you need a light jacket because it gets a bit colder. Since Sid mentioned that pedestrians are the king on Canadian roads, let me show you why. So this is our usual path which we cross when we are going for our walks or even for the shopping center. So if I want to cross the road and there's a car coming by, they will have to wait for me to cross first. This is such a nice feeling I experienced in Canada. It doesn't really matter what car you are driving. If somebody wants to cross the road, you will wait for them and let them go. So even though there's no car coming right now, I want to cross the road, I will cross the road. It doesn't really matter. So let's go.
So the next interesting fact that I'm going to talk about is no honking without any reason. So Canada being such a quiet and peaceful place, you won't hear honkings every now and then. Honking here is considered so rude that people don't really tolerate that. Even if people want to abuse, they'll abuse inside the car, but they'll not really honk. So if you can see our neighborhood, it's a beautiful neighborhood out here, but you won't really know who is living next to you. And there's hardly any noise that you can hear around in my neighborhood.
So the good part here is that it's so quiet, it's so peaceful, but the bad part is the same. Like nobody talks to each other. It's been a year we've been living here and we don't even know who lives the next door.
Yeah.
So good and bad too. So the next point is to show you how Canadians are so friendly, but they're in their own passive way. They won't come out of their house and talk to you, but what they'll do is, if there is something which they don't need anymore, they'll keep it outside their home in a space like this. And if you need it, you can pick it up, take it to your home and enjoy it for the rest of your lives. So this is a nice concept I really liked. And also it's good to mention these things are not in a bad quality. It's not garbage or rubbish they are just throwing out of their homes. It's usually things which are in good quality, but they don't need it anymore. And anybody from the neighborhood may take it back to their house, use it and enjoy it. So I think that's a really nice part about community living here.
So let me tell you about the next interesting thing, which is that the MRPs are not listed at the back of their product. So at different supermarkets or even at grocery stores, you won't find that the MRP is listed behind the back of the product. You have to see the counter, there'll be a display price over there, and basis that you buy the product. So initially when I came, I was just looking at the price of the product behind, and I was just so confused that why the price is not listed. But then you have shelves over there, and therein the shopkeeper has written down the price, so you have to look at that and while purchasing. So you can't just go about picking everything and end up burning money out there. And another thing which doesn't really help you here is the taxes. So on top of the listed price, you have to pay taxes on top of it. So ये सस्ता तो दिखता है, but it's a धोखा. I mean, it seems that it is cheap, but it exactly isn't cheap out there because you have to pay taxes on top of it. So just don't be fooled by the price that's listed. Make a wise choice and buy products wisely.
That means you have to put brain in everything in Canada, even while shopping.
Yes.
So I am still stuck on shopping, and this time it's about shopping malls. So shopping malls in Canada during the weekends close by 6 to 7 p.m, which I think is not a good idea. Why? Because weekends are meant for shopping and to enjoy, and 6 or 7 p.m. is I think the right time to go to shopping malls. But they close by so early. I am not a morning person and I don't accept this fact. So I wish we could change this, because again in India we used to go shopping around 6 to 7 p.m. in the evening. So I wish to have that.
Yeah, because malls usually like close by 11 p.m. back home, so you had all the time in the day to go there and enjoy. So last 2 points which we want to talk about were free Wi-Fi. So except for being outside, you have access to internet almost everywhere, be it restaurants, be it malls, be it hospitals. Everywhere you'll find free internet, that is free Wi-Fi, so you need not worry about that. And the second thing which we want to talk about is there's a reserved parking for specially abled people. So I'll show you in my background that if you can see, there's a reserved spot for specially abled people here, and you can't really park in that spot, otherwise you'll be heavily fined.
Not just for your parking spaces, but even in places like McDonald's, food courts, you would see a table reserved for them, and you should not, and you're not allowed to, and nobody even sits on those tables because it is reserved for the specially able people of the community. So with that, we are done with this video. We enjoyed our morning walk. It's time to go back, take a bath, sit for our office.
Yeah, and since this video was shot just before our work day, so we're gonna rush back home and head towards our daily routine. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you hit the like button. If you are new to our channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and if you don't want to miss out on any update, then hit that bell icon as well.
If you watch our videos and if you enjoy our videos, make sure you drop us a comment below. We would love to know more about you guys, and also hit the like button, because that is how YouTube is going to recommend it to a lot more people, and that's how we'll be able to expand this community.
So until next time,
Take care of yourself
your family,
and stay connected.
bye bye.